Welcome students, welcome to the virtual learning classes on digital signal processing. Today we are going to see Unit 3 FIR filter design. In this structure realization of FIR filter we are going to see. Before going into the structure realization, the various basic elements which will helpful for the structure realization, otherwise the blocks required are, first one we can say delay element, and second one is called as multiplier, and third one is called as the adder. Delay element means you have to put a square box, inside you have to give Z inverse. So Z inverse x of n will be x of n minus 1. Similarly, I want to multiply y of n is equal to a into x of n. So I can multiply by giving a triangle, inverted triangle, otherwise like this also I can write a. And finally, if I want to add two signals, one summa with representation of a circle is required to add x1 of n plus x2 of n. These are the basic building blocks of FIR filter structure. Now we are going to see the basic linear constant coefficient difference equation, from which we can go with the structure realization. Already we know that y of n can be written as b naught x of n plus b1 x of n minus 1 plus etc. up to bk x of n minus k, and minus a1 y of n minus 1 minus a2 y of n minus 2 etc. up to minus ak y of n minus k, where a1 up to ak and b naught up to bk are the coefficients. Since we are having a feedback in y, we are representing is minus a1 minus a2. Negative sign has been used for the representation. So if you equate all the coefficients, b naught, b1, bk, I can write this as bk with respect to summation k is varying from 0 to m. And similarly I can write k is varying from 1 to n, ak y of n minus k. This is my y of n. If I want h of z, I can take z transform for this. We know that shifting property is y of n minus k. If you take, it is z power minus k y of z. So like this you can take the z transform for that particular equation, so that I will get the transfer function which is 0 to m bk z minus k and 1 plus k varying from 1 to n ak z power minus k is the transfer function. So this is your transfer function. If you see the variable here, x is called as the input signal and y is called as your output signal. Normally FIR means finite impulse response, which depends only upon the past input and present inputs. There is no past outputs, and we also know that it is also called as without feedback. IIR filter will have a feedback, so it is called as non-recursive filter. That's why if I am assuming output is 0, I will have y of n is equal to bk x of n minus k. That is my transfer function. In that I can remove that ak y of n minus k in the denominator, since it won't exist. So we will have only bk x of n minus k, and using this equation how we can identify the direct form structure, let us see it. So far we know that y of n is 0 to m minus 1. What I have taken is, see here, h of n means h of n is equal to b of n means I can take bk as what? h of k. So previous slides we have seen that bk x of n minus k, k is varying from 0 to m. I can write this as the k is varying from 0 to m minus 1 or m, h of k x of n minus k, I can write it. So now this equation if you expand, I will have y of n equal to x of 0 x of n plus x of 1 h of n x of n minus 1 plus h of 2 x of n minus 2 etc. up to h of m minus 1 x of n minus m plus 1, since m minus 1. And if I want to realize this equation, how to realize in general? See here, x of n is my input, I have taken it. I need what? X of n minus 1, n minus 2 etc. up to x of n minus m plus 1. So if I put a delay in this particular location, I will have x of n minus 1. Again if I delay it, I will have x of n minus 2. Again if I delay it, I will have x of n minus 3. Now this x of n, if you take and put a adder here and x of n minus 1 is coming here, and both are added together. So I will have x of n plus x of n minus 1, but x of n is multiplied by h of 0 and x of n minus 1 is multiplied by h of 1. So why in the flow of the branch I can put here h of 0 and it is multiplied by h of 1, as I told that this is a multiplier. So similarly I can put h of 2, so etc. If I delay it and add everything, I will get the equation summation k varying from 0 to m minus 1 h of k into x of n minus k, and this structure is called as tapped delay line structure. Otherwise it is also called as transversal structure. So it is also called as transversal structure, it is also called as tapped delay line structure, otherwise it is called as direct form structure. These are the different names for this particular structure. And if you see here how many adders we are having, 1, 2, 3, 4 etc. up to m minus 1 we are having, and if you see the multipliers 1, 2, 3 etc. we are having. So in general how many multipliers and adders we will have, let us see in the next slide. Now let us realize this equation in direct form, and we will identify in general how many multipliers and adders are required, that is we can say delay elements also required. So let us see this example. Realize the direct form FIR filter for the following impulse response they have given. So h of n they have given. So if I take Z transform, I will have h of Z is equal to del of n Z transform is 1 plus half Z inverse minus 1 by 4 Z power minus 2 plus 1 by 4, here minus 1 by 4, this is not, it is Z power minus 4 plus 1 by 2 Z power minus 3. So I will write it correctly. So h of Z is equal to, in correct order, so I can write 1 plus half Z inverse minus 1 by 4 Z power minus 2 plus 1 by 2 Z power minus 3 plus Z power minus 4. This is my h of Z, which will be my y of Z by x of Z. So this is my equation, y of Z by x of Z is equal to this particular equation we are having. To draw the direct form, what I have to do is I have to take y of Z equal to, so bring this x of Z here, so I will have y of Z is equal to x of Z plus half Z inverse x of Z minus 1 by 4 Z power minus 2 x of Z plus 1 by 2 Z power minus 3 x of Z plus Z power minus 4 x of Z I will have. So now let us draw the diagram. X of Z, if you want you can take inverse also and write y of n is equal to x of n plus half x of n minus 1 minus 1 by 4 x of n minus 2 plus 1 by 2 x of n minus 3 plus x of n minus 4. We can write by taking the inverse also, otherwise by using this first particular equation we can draw the structure also. Let us see how to draw the structure. So input is always represented what, x of n. So I am going to put x of n. So x of n should be added with what, x of n minus 1. So let me do it. I need a delay so that I will have x of n minus 1. Both should be added. So I am putting an adder here. Both are added. Adder means I have to bring it down. Now what will be the multiplier here? X of n, 1 is my coefficient. For x of n minus 1, what is my coefficient? 1 by 2. So x of n minus 1 is over. Then I need what? X of n minus 2. So again put one delay and have a adder here. See, now x of n minus 1 is added with x of n minus 2, and my multiplier here is minus 1 by 4. Again another delay. If I put x of n minus 2, I need what? X of n minus 3, and my multiplier is half. Here again one adder. Again another delay, which will be x of n minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. For that the coefficient is what? Only 1, which will be my output, which is my y of n. Instead of that, you can put here x of z. Here you can also write x of z, and you can write here y of z also. That is also correct. So if you look into this, how many adders you are having? 1, 2, 3, 4 adders you are having. So adder is equal to 4. Then multiplier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 multipliers. So multipliers, if you check, it is 5 multipliers, and delay 1, 2, 3, 4 delays. So delay is 4. So in general, how I will write is, I will write as how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms are there. Okay. So n is equal to 5. So I will write n multipliers and n minus 1 adders and n minus 1 delay elements. Okay, number of terms is 5. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So in general, I can say n multipliers, n minus 1 adders and n minus 1 delay elements are required to draw the transversal structure, otherwise tapped delay line structure of a FIR filter. Now let us see another example of this. Here solution, what they have given is y of n. So y of n is equal to x of n plus 2 by 5 x of n minus 1 plus 3 by 4 x of n minus 2 plus 1 by 3 x of n minus 3. So they have asked for the direct form structure. What we can do is, we can also take Z transform and do it. Let us take here Z transform. So what we will write? X of Z 2 by 5 Z inverse x of Z plus 3 by 4 Z power minus 2 x of Z plus 1 by 3 Z power minus 3 x of Z. So let us draw this structure. Already the equation how it is, y of Z equal to it has came. So no need to alter anything, we can draw it off. So what is my input? X. So this is my input. I need what? N minus 1. So delay it. I will need x of n minus 1. My x of Z should be added with x of n minus 1. And what will be the multiplier? Here 1, here 2 by 5. Again an adder, again one adder. Here these two are added, and what is the next multiplier? 3 by 4. What we are having is Z inverse, so x of Z plus 2 by 5 Z inverse x of Z, again 3 by 4, and again what we will have? 1 by 3. That's it. And if you check here, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 terms are there. How many multipliers we saw? 4 multipliers. 1, 2, 3, 4 multipliers. And how many adders? N minus 1 adders. So 3 adders and 3 delay elements. Now let us see an example for cascade realization. What is the meaning of cascade realization is, if they are connected in series, it is called as cascade realization. For cascade realization, the given h of z should be divided into as many h of z as possible, and each h of z should be realized in direct form structure. So let us see that. What is your given h of z? 1 plus 2 z inverse minus z power minus 2 into 1 plus z inverse plus z power minus 2. This is what they have given, and if you see here already it is divided into 2, so no need to divide it. At least 2 division should be there for a given h of z. We will have this as such, and we will write this as h1 of z into h2 of z. So now you take h1 of z, which will be 1 plus 2 z inverse minus z power minus 2. Write this as y1 of z is equal to x1 of z plus 2 z inverse x1 of z minus z power minus 2 x1 of z, and draw the structure for this. So let me have the input to be x1 of z, which is now delayed. So it will be a multiplier of 2, and this will be of 1 added, and again another delay is there, z power minus 2, and for that the coefficient is 1 added, and this is my y1 of z. So I have realized a direct form of h1 of z. Now let us take h2 of z. h2 of z is equal to 1 plus z inverse plus z power minus 2. So how I will write it? y2 of z is equal to x2 of z plus z inverse x2 of z plus z power minus 2 x2 of z. If I draw the structure, I will write x2 of z is the input, delay it x1 of z, and another delay is x2 of z. For this I will put a adder, and here the multiplier is 1, here also 1, again it is 1. This is my output y2 of z. So I have realized the h of z as 2 direct form structures, h1 of z and h2 of z. Now you have to join this, that is the meaning of cascade, otherwise series realization. How to join it is just join these two, that's it. That is your realization. No need this much care, have this closer enough. That is your final structure of your cascade form for the given transfer function. So once again I repeat it. To do cascade form realization, the given transfer function should be divided into as many transfer function and as possible, and each transfer function should be realized in direct form. After realizing the structure, just join the structure from this point to this point. No need gap, you have to join that and draw it. If third one is there, join at this end the third one. That is your cascade realization. Now let's see another example for direct form realization for the following linear phase FIR filter. So far we have seen some equations, but here instead of equations they have given the values. If they are given the values, how to write the equations we know it. Anyway, we will do once again. So h of n they have given. Take z transform of h of n. So what is it? H of z. How you will represent it? This is z power 0. So 1 plus 2 z inverse plus 3 z power minus 2 plus 4 z power minus 3 plus 3 z power minus 4 plus 2 z power minus 5 plus z power minus 6. This is the z transform of your h of n, which is h of z. After finding it, you write y of z is equal to x of z plus 2 z inverse x of z plus 3 z power minus 2 x of z plus 4 z power minus 3 x of z plus 3 z power minus 4 x of z plus 2 z power minus 5 x of z plus z power minus 6 x of z. After writing this, you can draw the structure. How many delays are required? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and minus 6. Put minus 6 delays so that it will be easy. 2, 3, 4, 5 I will have another delay here itself, 6. Okay, adder is required, another adder, this is my output y of z. Now let us write the multipliers. What are the multipliers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, this is 2 and this is 1. So this is my direct form structure. Suppose they are giving the sample values. You have to take Z transform and draw the structure. You can also draw the structure like this, that is x of z, and you can delay it down. Instead of delaying horizontally, you can delay it vertically also, and you can draw the diagram. You can delay vertically like this, right? Z cube, z power minus 4 like this, minus 5, and you can take the coefficients at this location as 1. This is x of n minus 1. N minus 1 is what? Z power inverse x of z, which will be 2, and you have an adder at this location and add it. So like this also you can draw by delaying x of z vertically, otherwise delaying x of z horizontally. Now let us see another example. Realize the direct form FIR filter with impulse response h of n, where h of n is given, and also they have given the input as x of n is equal to 1, 2, 3. Calculate the output y of n they have asked. So how to do this? Let us see. First you have to realize it without giving the input. While giving the input to the structure, what happens to the output we are going to see. So now I will write the equation as h of z is equal to 4 z power 0, so it is 4. I will erase this. It is 4 plus 6 z power minus 2 plus 5 z inverse plus 7 z power minus 3. So this is my h of z equation, and I know that y of z is equal to 4 x of z plus 5 z inverse x of z plus 6 z power minus 2 x of z plus 7 z power minus 3 x of z. So if I draw the structure for this, I will have x of z, delay it. How many delays? 3 delays. So 3 delays. Here it is added, and again here it is added. Finally we are getting the output y of z. So what is my multiplier? 4, 5, 6, 7. These are my multipliers. So this is my structure without knowing what is the input of x of n. When x of n becomes 1, 2, 3, what happens? We have to see it. So to see that, let me take inverse z transform of this. So I will have y of n equal to 4 x of n plus 5 x of n minus 1 plus 6 x of n minus 2 plus 7 x of n minus 3. So this is the equation what I will have if I take the inverse of that particular equation. Now let us give the input x of n is equal to 1, 2, 3. Let us have substitute here. What is the meaning of this? Is x of 0th value, x of first value, and x of second value. So this is the meaning of this. Let us substitute this. For that, let me substitute n equal to 0. So what I will have? Y of 0 is equal to 4 x of 0 plus 5 x of minus 1 plus 6 x of minus 2 plus 7 x of minus 3. But all these values are 0. Only x of 0 we know that. What is that? 1. So my answer will be, everything is cancelled. So it will be equal to 4. So y of 0th value is 4. Let us go for the next step. What was your equation? Y of n is equal to 4x of n plus 5, 6, 7. 4x of n plus 5, x of n minus 1 plus 6, x of n minus 2 plus 7, x of n minus 3. So now let us substitute n is equal to 1. So y of 1, 4, x of 1 plus 5, x of 0 plus 6, x of minus 1 plus 7, x of minus 2. Again this is 0, this is 0. So x of 0 was 4. So my y of 1 will be 4 into x of 1 value. What value we had for x of 1? It is 2. So x of 1 is 2. So 4 to 8 plus x of 0 value was 4. 4, 5, 20. So the answer is 28. This is my y of 1. Let me find y of 2. So it will be 4 x of 2 plus 5 x of 1 plus 6 x of 0 plus 7 x of minus 1. This will get cancelled. So my y of 2 will be equal to x of 2. What is my x of 2? It is 3. So I will get 3, 4, 12 plus 5 x of 1. X of 1 was 2, right? X of 1 was 2. So I will have 2, 5, 10 plus this is 0. So I will have 4, 6, 24. So the answer will be 10, 20, 36. So this is my y of 2. Let me see what is y of 3. 4x of 3 plus 5x of 3 minus 1 plus 6x of 3 minus 2 plus 7x of 3 minus 3 is 0 now. Substitute all the values. I will have y of 3 equal to 4 into x of 3. 0, 1, 2 was there. X of 3 became 0 plus 5. X of 2 was 3 plus x of 1 was 2 plus 7, x of 0 was 4. So I will have 4, 3, 15 plus 12 plus 28. So it will be 20, 30, 38, 20, 30, 40, 45. So y of 3 is over. And again if I find y of 4, 4 into x of 3 becomes x of 4. X of 4 value is 0. So this will be 0 plus 5. X of 4 minus 1, x of 3. So x of 3 will be 0 plus 6 into 4 minus 2, x of 2. X of 2 value is 3 plus 7. X of 4 minus 2, x of 1 value. So x of 1 value was 2. So I will get the answer as 18 plus 14, 28, 32. Again if I go for y of 5 and y of 6. If I go for 5, x of 5 0, x of 4 0, 5 minus 2, x of 3 0. Here alone I will get 7 into x of 5 minus 3, x of 2. So 7 into x of 2 is 3. So I will have the answer as 21. If I go for y of 6, everything will become 0. So this is my output. Okay. All these values, y of 5 is 21, y of 4 is 32. When my input is what? 1, 2, 3 for the direct form realization, and the structure is not altered, only the output value has been changed. Now let us see another structure which is called as linear phase structure. Before going into this linear phase structure, you know the basic introduction of that. Why we are having linear phase? Because it has constant phase delay and group delay. If it has constant phase delay and group delay, what is the meaning? It is independent of frequency. All the frequency components are delayed by the same amount. So there is no phase distortion. Since there is no phase distortion, we are getting a linear phase FAR filter structure which is always stable, which is always a stable filter, and it also satisfies symmetric and antisymmetric impulse response condition. And if you see what is symmetric impulse response, it is h of n is equal to h of n minus 1 minus n. So we are going to design a symmetric FIR linear phase filter in this lecture. Now you know that what is symmetric linear phase. Anyway, symmetric and antisymmetric has been displayed here, and here h of n is equal to h of n minus 1 minus n, and for this h of n is equal to minus h of n minus 1 minus n. And already I told you this is my symmetrical impulse response condition, and it is varying from 0 to n minus 1 or m minus 1, whatever it may be. And we have studied in the first lecture the center of symmetry is called as what? Alpha variable, which is n minus 1 by 2. This is my center of symmetry. At that point, left and right will be symmetry or antisymmetric it will be. So we are going to use this center of symmetry condition and symmetrical impulse response for designing the linear phase when n is even and when n is odd. What is n? N is the order of your filter. So two conditions we are going to see it. So let us start with the derivation of the linear phase FIR filter for n is even. N, otherwise we will say for m, capital M, order of the filter is even. Let us start the derivation. We know that what you know, h of z is 0 to, I will write it, 0 to m minus 1, h of n z power minus n. We will take the Cauchy FIR filter function and we can expand this into two equal halves. I have taken it is even. For example, n is equal to 8. What I will do? H of z is equal to, I can divide into equal halves. So 0 to 3, h of n z power minus n plus n equal to 4 to m minus 1, 7 h of n z power minus n. If you see both the equations, both are having how many samples? 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 samples, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again 4 samples they are having. But in general, if you write this equation, how will you write it? I will write h of z is equal to summation n varying from 0 to, I need 3. In general, with respect to n, what I will write? Suppose I am writing n minus 2 by 2. What is the meaning? N is what? 8. Let us say m. Okay, n or m. M is what? 8. 8 minus 2 I will get 6 by 2, which is 3. So I can write 0 to what I am writing is m minus 2 by 2 I can write. So h of n z power minus n plus summation, I need 4. If I need 4, 8. So I will write it as n by 2. N is equal to n by 2 to, otherwise m by 2 to m minus 1 h of n z power minus n. So if you see the first summation, it is varying from 0 to m minus 2 by 2. Second summation, m by 2 to m minus 1. I want the second summation limit to be similar to my first summation. That is what here written it. It is m by 2 minus 1. Both are same. M minus 2 by 2 is equal to m by 2 minus 1. Both are similar only. So I am saying it is m minus 2 by 2. Now I want to have both equations, that is the limit, to have the same value. So in order to do that, second limit m by 2 and m minus 1, I want to change it. So I will change by substituting n is equal to m minus 1 minus n. Okay, m minus 1 minus n I will substitute. So in the second summation, my h of n will become, I am writing second summation alone, summation n varying from, now it will become 0 to m by 2, otherwise m minus 2 by 2, h of m minus 1 minus n into what I am having is z power minus of m minus 1 minus n. I will have this equation. But if n is replaced by this z power minus n, so n is replaced by minus m minus 1 minus small n. Now I know that symmetrical impulse response is what? H of n equal to h of n otherwise m minus 1 minus n. So this is, this can be replaced by what? H of n. So that first summation is this one and second summation is this one. Both I can take h of n and the limit to be commonly outside. If you substitute n is n by 2, I can get this limit as 0 to m minus 2 by 2. You know max, just substitute and see it. So I will have here what? H of n. That's why here h of n has been taken commonly. So inside what I will have? First term z power minus n, second term z power minus of m minus 1 minus n. So that is this equation. After getting that equation, here this side what we are having? H of z. What is h of z? Y of z by x of z. So y of z is equal to, take x of z to that particular side. After taking, now you expand the equation from 0 to m by 2 minus 1, otherwise m minus 2 by 2. So if I do that, and also I have taken symmetrical impulse response formula. For symmetrical impulse response formula, I will erase this and say you. For symmetrical impulse response formula, we know that h of n equal to h of n minus 1 minus n, otherwise m. M is 8, it is for even. So 0 is 8 minus 1, h of 7, h of 1, h of 8 minus 1 minus 1. So it is h of 8 minus 2, 6, h of 2, h of 8 minus 1 minus 2, that is h of 8 minus 3, so it is h of 5. And if you see, alpha equal to m minus 1 by 2, L 8 minus 1 by 2. So 8 minus 1 by 2, what you will have? 7 by 2, which is 3.5. So alpha is 3.5 is my center of symmetry, and h of 3 is equal to my h of 4. So these are the conditions, and center of symmetry is 3.5. Normally for center of symmetry at in between two integer values, we won't take the values to be present in calculations. That's why we will assume at this location the value is equal to 0. So you can take this center of symmetry when n is even. And if you substitute now, you expand it, h of 0, and which one is equal? H of 0 and h of 7 was equal. See here, h of 0 and z power 0 plus z power m minus 1. M is what? 8. 8 minus 1, 7. So 7th value is equal. Similarly, h of n, which two values are equal? Z power minus 1 and z power, which two are equal? 6. So m minus 2, 8 minus 2 is 6, x of z plus etc. up to m by 2 minus 1. Like this we will get the equation. We have to realize this particular equation. So for realization of this particular equation, let us take this y of n is equal to for limited values. So we have taken m is equal to 8. So 0th value and 7th value are equal, first value and 6th value are equal, second value and 5th value are equal, third and fourth value are equal, and there is no center of symmetry as we saw earlier. Now how to draw this structure? Listen carefully. First I will give the input in my left hand side. This output either I can take in left hand side, otherwise or in right hand side, both are correct. Now I have to delay it. How many delays are there? See, x of n and n minus 1 are combined. N minus 1 and n minus 6 are combined. N minus 2 and n minus 5 are combined. Now if you see, I have taken x of n here, and if I delay it, I will get x of n minus 1. But x of n minus 1, what I have to add? X of n minus 6. This is n minus 7. So if you are getting an even structure, delay the element up to n minus 3. That is the third term, that last term, first one. Do you understand? So if you are having the even number of terms, delay it. How many terms is from x of n to x of n minus 3? If it is some other one I am having, m is equal to 10 I am having. So the center of symmetry will be what? N minus 1 by 2. 10 minus 1, 9 by 2. So I will have at 4.5. 4.5 I will not have before 4. So up to x of n minus 4 you have it there. Like that you have to take it. So n minus 1, 2 up to 3 I have taken. So now these are the terms I have to add. So if I put the first delay, what I will have? N minus 4. So n minus 3 and n minus 4 will be added here if I add a delay at this location. And again if I put a delay for this n minus 4, I will get n minus 5, which will be added with n minus 2. Again n minus 6, it will be added with n minus 1. N minus 7 added with x of n. I have added everything. Now I need what? A multiplier h of 0, h of 1. So you take a separate line from it, and while you are crossing here, you should not touch the line. You have to put like this, and you have to put all the multipliers, add it. You can add this side, otherwise you can add this side. So the hint how you can keep it in mind is, when n is even, the number of delays in the horizontal plane will be odd. Similarly down also you will add odd. See here how many delays I am having? Only 3 delays depending upon the length of the filter. Like that you have to have, and one delay you will have, and one delay you will be having at the side. Now let us see another method for m is odd. Here also h of n is h of m minus 1 minus n. As I told you earlier, I want to split it into equal halves. Here n, suppose I am taking m is equal to 9. Here it is odd value, so m is equal to 9 I am taking. If I am taking 9, I want to divide it to equal parts. What is my center of symmetry? 9 minus 1 by 2, so it is 4. Here value will be present. In even case it was 3.5, that's why I told you in between integers there won't be value, but here the values will be there. So 4 is my center of symmetry. If 4 is my center of symmetry, how to divide the equation? So m is 9. So I can divide it from 0 to m minus 3 by 2. m minus 3, 9 minus 3, 6 by 2, 3. Suppose 0 to 3 I am splitting. The next one will be what? H of 4. Z power minus 4. Plus another summation limit will be where? 5 to 9 minus 1, 8. See here, 0, 1, 2, 3, fourth value 5, 6, 7, 8. So like this you have to split it. This is for sample, this is for sample. In between here I will get the center of symmetry, which was not obtained when the order was even. So now, keeping this concept, I have to write it in general. So in general what I will have? 0 to m minus 3 by 2. Both the cases, as I told you earlier, you have to replace in second summation. N is equal to n minus 1 minus n. M minus 1 minus n, and you have to frame the limit to be equal from 0 to m minus 3 by 2. So that I will have z power minus n and z power minus of m minus 1 minus n. And this is my center of symmetry, which is m minus 1 by 2 into z power m minus 1 by 2, that is z power minus 4 and h of 4. What is this? The transfer function h of z. So take that as y of z by x of z and bring this y of z to this right hand side. After bringing the y of z, I will have the equation like this. Now you can expand the equation and write it. For example, for m is equal to 9. So if you want as such you can keep, otherwise you can take inverse also. So we have y of n. So for m is equal to 9, from where to where it value, center of symmetry is 4, and h of 0 and h of first value will be equal, and h of 2 and sixth value 3 and fifth value will be equal, and fourth is my center of symmetry. Now I have to draw the structure. Now it is odd structure. So odd means in the horizontal of a plane I will have even number of Z inverse, that is delays, and also down I will have even number of delays. Here we had a delay in case of even. Here in odd case there won't be any delay, it will be a straight line. If you keep this in mind, easily you can draw it off. Similar manner, you delay up to even, that is up to what? Center of symmetry, x of n minus 4, you have to delay it. After delaying it, x of n minus 4 is coming alone, there is no extra because it is center of symmetry, no extra x of n, so directly you can bring this down. After that, if you delay, 3 and 5 will be added, 2 and 6 will be added, and 1 and 8 will be added. Put the multiplier, add everything, you will get the structure of your linear phase FAR filter when m is odd. This is the way how we have arrived the equation from the Cauchy FAR filter transfer function. Now let us have an example with linear phase FAR filter. Here they have given a equation h of n is equal to. Now first we will see the inverse z transform for this. Now let us take the z transform for this. So I will have h of z is equal to, this is z power 0 plus half z inverse minus 1 by 4 z power minus 2 plus z power minus 4 plus half z power minus 3. So my y of z will be x of z plus half z inverse x of z minus 1 by 4 z power minus 2 x of z plus z power minus 4 x of z plus 1 by 2 z power minus 3 x of z. This is my equation. I have to draw the structure. Let me draw the structure. And how many terms are there? You check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will take, it is an odd structure. If it is odd structure, what is my center of symmetry? 5 minus 1 by 2, that is 2. And what is my h of n? Equal to h of n minus 1 minus n. So h of 0th value is equal to h of m is, so it will be m. Okay. So m and m or n, both are right. So h of 5 minus 1, so it is 4. So h of 1 will be for 5. So 5 minus 1 minus 1, 5 minus 2, it is 3. And h of 2 is my center of symmetry, right? So I will have, this is the symmetrical impulse response and this is my center of symmetry. So using that concept, I can equate it first. So let me do, y of z is equal to, which are equal? H of 0 and h of 4th are equal. We will check which is h of 0. This is z power 0 and this is, see the coefficient for both, it is 1. So I can take x of z commonly, 1 plus z power minus 4. Next, if you see which are equal 1 and 3, this is my 1 and this is my 3, both are having coefficient half only. So I can write half z inverse plus z power minus 3 x of z plus remaining, what is there? I have taken 3, I have taken 4. So I have taken z not z, remaining is minus 1 by 4 z power minus 2 minus 1 by 4 into x of z. So this is my structure. Let me draw it, and the m is odd. Odd means I will have even number on the top of the plane, that is number of delays. So let me say x of z. First I will put a delay, so I will get x of z inverse. So x of z inverse, and again if I put a delay, I will have x of z power minus 2. So 2 delays I have taken. I will take even number of delays. X of minus 2 is my center of symmetry, so directly take it down. Here you delay it. I will get, again this is minus 1, this is minus 1, so minus 3. Minus 3 and minus 1 should be added. Here put a adder, add it. So minus 1 and minus 3 are added. Again put a delay. Here minus 4 and 1 are added. Now I need a multiplier. So take the multiplier. For this coefficient it is 1. Here the multiplier is half. And for here it is minus 1 by 4. I can add whichever side I want. So I am adding this side. This is my y of z. So this is the way how you have to draw the linear phase FIR structure. Now let us see the next example for linear phase FIR filter. Let me take first what is h of z. So it is z power 0 plus half z inverse plus minus z power minus 2 z power minus 2 into 1. I am bringing x of z, later I will write, plus 1 by 4 z power minus 3 plus z power minus 4. And what is my y of z now? X of z power 0 plus 1 by 4 z inverse x of z minus 1 by 8 z power minus 2 x of z plus 1 by 4 z power minus 3 x of z plus z power minus 4 x of z. Now let us identify how many numbers they have given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again it is odd, right? N is equal to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5. So it is odd. And my center of symmetry is, and if I equate 0th value and n minus 1/4 will be equal. Since 5 minus 1 by 2, so it is 2. Again the center of symmetry is 2 only, and I will have h of 1 equal to h of 3 and h of 2 is my center of symmetry. So if I take and write, I will take x of z power 0 and z power minus 4. Again 1 by 4 z inverse and z power minus 3 and minus 1 by 8 z power minus 2. That is my center of symmetry. If I draw it, equal number of delays, what are the multipliers? 1 by 4 minus 1 by 8. Add it. So this is my answer. Now let us see another examples where n value will be even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is equal to 6. And what is my center of symmetry? H of n equal to n minus 1 minus n. So this implies 0 is equal to h of 6. H of 1 is equal to h of 5. So 6 minus 1, here it is 5, here it is 4, and h of 2 will be equal to h of 3. So this is my symmetry condition. So 0 to 6 condition. Let me take what is h of z. So z naught plus 1 by 2 x of z plus 1 by 2 z power minus 3 minus 1 by 4 z power minus 4 x of z. I will write x of z everywhere so that this will be only y of z. Directly I will write it plus z power minus 5 x of z. So that I will have now y of z is equal to 0th value and 5th value are equal. So x of z power 0 and plus z power minus 5 plus 1 value and 4th value are equal. One is minus 1 by 4 z minus 1 plus z power minus 4, and 2 and 3 are equal. Where is 2? This one is 2, which is z power minus 2 plus z power minus 3 x of z. So this is my equation. Now let us draw it. So n is even. So if it is even, odd number of delays should come. We will draw the structure here. So first delay, second delay, and third delay. And if you see this equation here, z power minus 2 and minus 3 are added, minus 1 and minus 4 added, z power 0 and z power minus 5 added. So z power minus 3 should be added with z power minus 2. This is my z power minus 3. It should be added with where? This is my x of n minus 1. This is my x of n minus 2, x of n minus 3. So n minus 3 should be added with x of n minus 2. So n minus 3 is added with x of n minus 2. And if you see the next one, z power minus 4 is z power minus 1. So if I put here z power minus 1, sorry, minus 1, this is fourth location, and these two will be added. And again if I go here, 0 and 5 will be added. So whenever you are having even, you draw odd number of terms, and you have empty here, x of n minus 3 will be added to x of n minus 2 here. Then you delay the element. Otherwise you can make this here z power minus 1. That is also correct, but instead of that I have kept here, so no problem. So what are the multipliers we had? 1 minus 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So this is my even structure. So far we have seen linear phase structures. This linear phase FIR filters for n is equal to even and odd, we have realized it. It is also called as minimum number of multipliers. Minimum multiplier structure. Don't forget it. So linear phase filters is also called as minimum multiplier structures. In question they may ask minimum multiplier structure draw, means you may draw linear phase structure depending upon n value, whether it is 8 or 9, that is odd or even. Now let us go for polyphase decomposition. This polyphase decomposition is also called as parallel form of FIR filter. Here what we are going to do is, a good example I have taken, which is the Cauchy FIR filter transfer function. Here if you take capital N value is equal to 9, so it is varying from 0 to 8, so expand 0 to 8. Now you take the odd powers separately and even separately. So what I will have is h of z is equal to, I will take even and odd separately, so even will become 0 plus h of 2 plus h of 4 plus h of 6 and h of 8 plus, I am going to split it. Now odd, what will become h of 1 plus h of 3 plus h of 5 plus h of 7. So these are the odd terms. After splitting into that, see here I am having z power minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, and if you see here it is z inverse, z power minus 3, z power minus 5 and z power minus 7, and all are odd powers. So let us make that power to even by taking h of z is equal to h of 0 plus h of 2 z power minus 2 plus h of 4 z power minus 4 plus h of 6 z power minus 6 plus h of 8 z power minus 8 plus remaining terms. If I take z inverse commonly outside, I will have h of 1 plus h of 3 z power minus 2 plus h of 5 z power minus 4 plus h of 7 z power minus 6. So now the powers of z has become even. So how to draw this parallelly is, take the first part to be h of z is equal to, I am taking the first part as p naught of z squared. That is polynomial. P stands for polynomial and this is the first equation plus z inverse p1 of z squared. And you have to realize each p naught of z squared and this by direct form. You have to realize both by direct form, that is transversal structure. So many problems we have did earlier. So using that concept you realize p naught of z squared. What is p naught of z squared? This is my p naught of z squared. H naught, h2, h4 will be my coefficient values, they will provide in the equation. So according to that, here z inverse I have taken and made the power of the z to be a even power similar to the first equation which is having the even power. Like that you have to do it and to realize in direct form, combine these two structures parallelly. How to draw these structures parallelly I will show you here. Now let us see that structure here. I will write x of z and I will put here p naught of z squared which is realized in direct form. Next I will put a z inverse because p1 I need z inverse. Then I will draw here my p1 of z squared. Then I will add it to produce my output y of z. So the connection, if you see, it is parallel. If I am having another term p2, that is p1 of z cube I am having, so again I will have another z inverse. I will put here p2 of z squared, then this will also be added. So instead of that, in between I will have the adder for this. So this is the way you have to join. We have seen cascade structure. We have to divide the h of z into as many, realize in direct form, directly join the structure. Similar to that, this polyphase decomposition is the parallel structure. So the given equation, divide into the powers of z with even values. So z power, you can divide into n numbers. I have divided into 2. You can go for dividing into 3 and instead of z inverse you can take z power minus 2 also and as commonly, and you can frame the equation. Each you realize in direct form. Draw the structure, whatever structure you are getting, draw it over here, draw it over here and add everything. That is your final structure, that is called as polyphase decomposition. Another structure now we are going to see is called as transposed structure. For this transposed structure, some rules are there. What are the rules is, first we have to reverse the direction of each multiplier. Whatever multiplier are there, you have to reverse the direction of the multiplier. Then second is, you have to reverse each interconnections. Wherever connections are there, you have to reverse it. Third one, you have to change the junction to adders and vice versa. Junction means the branch. So junction means the node. So the node value will be converted to adders and the adders will be converted to the nodes, which is the junction. And finally we will change the output and input signals also. So if you do this, the original signal what you got without transposing and after transposing, both will be same. That is the transposed structure of FAR. Let us see an example for this. Here h of n has been taken, which is equal to 1, 2, 3. For this we will draw the diagram. Now let us draw the structure for that. H of n is 1, 2, 3. So they have given it. What is my h of z? So z power 0, 2 z inverse plus 3 z power minus 2. What is my y of z? So z power 0 x of z plus 2 z inverse x of z plus 3 z power minus 2 x of z. So I am having y of z equal to, draw the direct form structure. So let me draw it here. I will draw vertically now instead of horizontally, so that it will be easy to draw both the diagrams. So I will draw vertically x of z. So I am having a delay. I will get another delay because z inverse and z power minus 2. So first it is 1, here for 2, another delay is there, it is for 3, and I have to put a adder, add it. This is my output y of z. Otherwise I can write this is my input x of n, this is my output y of n after taking inverse z transform. So this I have to convert into transposed form. So let us do it. See, the multiplier direction of the signals, these are the direction of the signals. The signal direction should be towards left side. Now it is moving right side. Second thing, you should not touch the delay element. This is my junction, this is my junction. Okay, in these two junction, this adder will come here and the junction point will move there. So let us see that. I am drawing it here, adder, and I am having a delay here and another adder and another delay. Okay, in the adder, the multiplier, instead of going that, it has to come over here. This is coming towards the side, and here this is coming towards this side. Okay, and it is moving up. Here instead of adder, I have to have a branch. Here also branch. So join it, join it. Now if you see, this is my 2, this is my 1, and this is my 3. Now which has been changed? I have to change my input as well as my output. So input I will bring it here and output I will bring it here. And see the arrow marks, the arrow marks are here, and x of z is moving here, x of z is moving here, it is coming here and it is going and it is delayed. Here x of z coming over here, here it is x of delayed is delayed. So z power minus 1, so z power minus 2 delay I will get. Here x of z is moving here. So overall, even though if I am transforming it, I will have the same equation only. The values are 2, 1 and 3, and it is moving and going over here, and from there it is delayed. Here one is delaying coming, that delay again it is delayed, means I will get z power minus 2. So this is the way how you have to draw the transposed structure. Another one they will call, what is this? Signal flow graph. Signal flow graph. What is signal flow graph is, instead of putting these straight lines, you can have a curved lines. See here, I can write x of z. Okay, this is my output node y of z. I can put here the multiplier, which is my multiplier 2, and this is another multiplier I am having, which is 3. I can put z inverse, okay, they are added. This is my summing node, and here I can put the arrow mark, input, output. This is my 1. So like this also I can draw the graph. This is called the signal flow graph. Instead of using the straight lines, use the curved line. In that itself you multiply by the particular z inverse delay and your value, and go everything to a common node, which is my summing node. Okay, this is called a signal flow graph. Once again I will repeat, we have seen transpose structure as well as signal flow graph. Transposed structure is, we have to reverse the interconnection as well as the multiplier, we have to reverse the input and output, and also we have to change the branch into node, that is junction into a adder and adder into a junction. And if you do all these, you will get both for the transpose structure and the original structure the same equation as output. Similarly, what is meant by signal flow graph is, instead of using these straight lines and for delaying a box, you can delay it by using an arrow mark itself, that is a multiplier you can use, and you can use the curved lines what I have shown over here. This is called as signal flow graphs. So thank you students. So far we have seen all the structures of FAR. I hope you would have understood. Soon we will meet in the next session. Thank you all.